Beginners, this is how you brush your 360 waves. So if you want 360 waves, you have to use a brush, obviously, right? But the way you use the brush matters, if not even more than if you brush at all. Because if you brush the incorrect angle, your waves will never develop to any kind of, elite status. So it all starts with using the brush and how you brush your hair. And I'm showing you how you brush your hair to get 360 waves. So for the most popular pattern for 360 waves that you probably are trying to get, which is what I have, so I'm gonna go over it. The 360 beehive. It's where you brush from your crown and your waves flow in circles around from there. To brush your 360 beehive, there are 8 angles you need to follow, and then you need to brush your crown. So here are those 8 angles. So we're going to start from the back. You see the back? The first angle, you just brush straight down. If your crown is centered in the middle, it all revolves around brushing from your crown. That's the thing that matters at the end of the day. But assuming wherever your crown is placed, if it's a little bit offset, you brush a little bit diagonal to it. But my crown is up here, so I'm gonna brush straight down. That's the first angle, just straight down. Now, the second angle is going to be the back right. Now, I had some problems brushing this, and I'm about to completely fix this side. Get rid of the forks. You wanna, instead of going straight down like this, you wanna slightly position your brush like this. It depends on how you brush from your crown at the end of the day. But if you just have a regular center crown, it's how you brush it. Make sure it all flows correctly. So angle number 1, angle number 2. Now angle number 3 and 4. Now your side actually has 2 angles. Here and here. Right, and there's multiple ways to brush them. You can even go like this. But however you brush your sides, you have to stick with it. Brush the same way every single time, or else you're gonna get forks. That's just how it works. So for angle number 3, I'm just gonna take my brush and have it like this, and just brush. I like to brush, from here going kind of straight down. That's angle number 3, and angle number 4 is getting into the top angles. Now the thing with the top angles, there's 3 angles for your top right, your top, and your top left. So how I brush my top right, it all depends. I used to have a lot of forks here, but this is kind of how I brush it. On the small slant, not this and not this, but this in between. But usually for the top left and right, you have to find out how to brush it depending on your pattern. The easiest angle, should be the easiest angle, straight down. Your top for your beehive, just straight down. Or straight down from wherever your crown is. So now we have the top left. It's kind of the same with the top right, but it all depends on how your waves flow from your crown. I'm really trying to stress that. And then for the left side, it's the same thing, almost. It just might be a little bit differently because your crown might flow differently or be in a different position. So this is how I brush mine. My left, I come even more straight. Even more straight like that. And then, boom, angle number 8, boom. It's not straight down, it's coming down from how it flows from your crown to have the connection. So those are your 8 angles for brushing your waves. If you're gonna go over it again real quick, speed run it. Angle number 1, straight down. Angle number 2. Angle number 3. Angle number 4. 5, straight line. Top left. 7. And then 8. And this all depends on how you brush from your crown. If your crown, let's say for example, if I was to brush from my natural crown, right here, my back would be diagonal. I'll brush my back like this instead of that. And I might even have a slant here. I'll brush this differently. I might have to brush it straight down. But there's 8 angles, no matter where your crown is, there's 8 angles, and it just depends on where your crown is. It depends on how your angles flow the best for you. But there will be 8 angles no matter what, unless it's really different for you. But there will always be 8 angles no matter where your crown is. And now your crown, it's not a part of the 8 angle breakdown, it's its own angle, and it's just as important as the rest of your waves. The way you want to brush your crown, I just got a fresh cut, so it's a little bit messy, but you want to take your brush and this brush coming out from it. This makes sense. You want the brush coming out from the crown. The way I like to do this when I'm brushing normally, this is how I brush my back and my crown. I just position my mirror upwards and I brush from there. And I'm able to hit everything. That's how I really get the good connections. But yeah, this is your 8 angle breakdown. But if you want to learn how to use your mirror to brush your hair correctly, watch this video right here. Thanks for watching. God bless.